With millions of people having to file for unemployment for the first time, many are apprehensive about how it's going to affect their taxes. Their more notable worries include having to pay back the government with money they clearly don't have.
I think that people around me are nervous about their taxes. A lot of big changes has happened.
These changes include the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021, signed by President Biden this past March. Annette Nellen is the director of San Jose State's graduate tax program. She says that although this helps people who filed for unemployment, it's caused major setbacks within the IRS.
A lot of guidance, changing forms, changing processes, while they are, for the most part, working from home just like other people are. So a major disruption.
Caroline Chen is an accounting assistant professor at SJSU. She says that the IRS needs to backtrack since the tax season has already been open for almost 2 months.
So millions and millions of people have already filed their returns, and millions of those taxpayers had unemployment compensation on their tax returns.
The federal government also announced a new tax filing due date.
Most states set their tax deadline to April 15th, but the federal government has pushed that back until May 17th for this 2021 tax season.
Although states aren't obligated to follow in their footsteps, this does give taxpayers extra time to gather the funds to pay back the federal government if they happen to owe them money.
You can get an extension of time to file. You can't get an extension of time to pay.
Amanda Lindeman became self-employed during the pandemic. She's worried that her change in career, as well as unemployment and stimulus checks, will result in her taxes hurting her financially.
Because I'm self-employed, and during this pandemic, I'm more worried than if there was no pandemic, just because I'm worried about owing more money and then having no money in savings left over.
Fortunately for those who received stimulus checks in 2020, there's an easier solution to how you include them into your files.
Economic stimulus payments are not taxable, but you do need to know the amounts that you have received because they are asking for them on your return.